Hey everyone, my name is Terry G. This is an alcohol-free life channel where we learn to live sober one day at a time. Take a second, subscribe, take another second, and hit that like button. One of the greatest things I've ever done in my whole life was get into recovery. But one of the things I have sort of mastered over the years, and I'm talking decades, is keeping sobriety or keeping my way of recovery very simple. And that's one of the greatest things I've done, because simplicity is easier to handle, right? It's easier to implement in one's life. And one of those things I've continued to do, good, bad, not so good, really ugly, really bad times in my life, is consistently go to a meeting. Go to a recovery meeting. And that is one of the greatest things I've done. My sobriety, my brain, my emotions, whatever, tell me when things are going good, you don't need to go there anymore. You can sit it out. You can handle it now. That's what my brain tells me. And then when things are going very bad, my brain and my emotions tell me, maybe Terry G, you should isolate. Stay home. Binge Netflix, do something, but go to a meeting or go out or connect to somebody. That's what happens to me when life catches up with me, good or bad. I start to think when things are good that I can take it all back. And I have, like I said, decades. But when things are bad, I start feeling lonely. I start feeling drained. I start feeling depressed a little bit, overwhelmed with life, and I want to isolate. Because I think isolation is protecting myself or enabling me to recharge myself or get a perspective of life. And sometimes it does. It's good to stay alone. But you guys know what I'm talking about, the kind of isolation I'm talking about. So what do? I get in my car and take off to a meeting. I don't care if there's a Toronto Maple Leafs game playing or the Sens are playing. Whatever it is, if I'm not feeling 100%, I go to a meeting. Because once I enter that meeting, there's people in there, even if they don't know me, they support me. Even if they don't know me, they'll let me talk, they'll let me speak, or they'll come up to me after the meeting and we'll talk about things that I spoke about and they can relate, maybe, support me in it. Meetings are so critical to my sobriety, to my way of life in recovery. They are one of the key factors. I'm not saying meeting makers make it. I could do a whole video about that, because you got to work a program, right? You got to work that program and make sure you're involved and all that kind of stuff. But meetings sure play a major part, a major part of my recovery. They really do, They reinforce the program. They reinforce where I'm at. They get my mind, back on track, sort of thing, all that crazy thinking. I walk into a meeting, instantaneously, I feel welcome. I can feel the stress come off me. And I say to myself, I'm in the right place. And some of the guys and gals are very welcoming to me. They make me feel a part of, and it's such a foundation for my sobriety, going to meetings. And I do it all the time. I've had people ask me, Terry, gee, why do you still go to those meetings? They wouldn't ask a cancer patient why you're still going for chemo, why you're taking those little pills, those little chemo pills, would they? No. They wouldn't ask a person with diabetes, why are you taking your insulin shots, or why are you on that insulin pump all the time? You've been doing that for the last 20 years. And the same reason I go to meetings, when things are good, things are bad, things are okay, is because it saved my life. It saved my life, and it stops me. And I always point this out. It stops me from being so hard on myself. It stops me from attacking myself when the world is stressful or when things are going bad in my life. I go to a meeting. I stay focused on my sobriety. People by nature got to keep going all the time to keep forming that habit. It's no different than going to the gym. It's no different than losing weight. It's no different. We still got to do it. We still have to do it. Sobriety to me is not something that has an end to it. To me, it's a lifestyle, and it's a lifestyle that saved my life. And that's what it is. Sobriety is a lifestyle. Talking to people, like-minded people, talking about a program of recovery that saved my life, reinforcing, all that kind of stuff. But to this day, over 30 years later, I go to 3 meetings a week. I do online meetings. I help people. I get involved, and it keeps me balanced. And I'm very, very grateful for everybody who has helped me and who's continued to help me in my daily sobriety. Sobriety is a 1 day at a time program. It's life-changing, and I hope you take the time to experience the gift in the life that I have had. It is very possible to live free, happy, and joyful without the use and abuse of alcohol or drugs. It really is. It really is. I didn't believe it, but I hope you can believe it by watching my channel, okay? My name is Terry G. This is an alcohol-free life channel where we learn to live sober 1 day at a time. You can take a second, please subscribe. Take another second and hit that like button. But do yourself a favor, try it. Try sobriety. Try it for 30 days and see what happens. And you never know, you might like it, okay? Ciao for now. I'll talk to you later. God bless, and subscribe to my channel. Ciao, bye-bye.